Yep, we in the building. Swaggy C is here. Austin's behind the camera. The Swag Academy channel. We are growing day by day to be the #1 Forex trading educational channel, platform, and whatever you want to call it. This is the YouTube channel to go for everything trading related. So I appreciate you guys for sticking throughout the journey with me. It really means a lot to me. But if you are new to the channel, make sure you head down and subscribe to be a part of the family and the community right now. And if you find value, should we keep this in the video?
Might as well, I mean.
If you find value in this video, make sure you like the video. Oh my gosh, that was terrible. I don't know what the hell I was talking about. Should we just get to the video, or I got some announcements to make?
You got announcements?
I got announcements to make, but should we do at the end or right now?
No, you got to do the thing. With
the thing, right? Okay, let's do the announcement. Okay, guys, as you guys already know, the entire course is $500. The entire course, top to bottom. Look at it right now, www.theswagacademy.com. And behind that entire thing is the entire course. And within the next 2 weeks, we'll be launching live trading and webinars for the Academy. Now, can we get to the video, Austin? I feel like I've been ranting. I need to get to this video to give these guys these, what is it, nuggets, gems, or this blueprint. Blueprint, that's what it is, right? Gang life, let's get rolling. All right, we're about to take a look at GU real quick. And my biggest piece of advice is like, this is why I tell everybody, you know, this is why you focus on 1 or 2 pairs. You just focus on honing in on your craft and trying to master it. You know, you never get, you know, the perfect pair, the perfect entry, or of course, like you never master 100% a pair because the markets are always evolving and changing. But you can get as close to, you know, great or good enough as possible. That's all we're trying to aim for. We're not trying to aim to be 100 for 100. You know, like I keep saying, only person who was perfect to me was Jesus, Michael Jordan, 6 for 6, but LeBron lost championships, Kobe lost. Like, we won't win every single trade, but we can, you know, get better and better and better with a pair. I say all that to say, with GU, I've been trading GU for so many years that I know what it's going to do like the back of my hand, for the most part. So, for example, when the markets opened on Sunday, I had people in my academy saying, you know, GU, I'm looking at GU this week, I'm looking at this pair and this pair. I gave my analysis out for GU, and in here I had wrote, what's going on, guys? You know, the pound dollar, so I'm looking at. Today's Sunday, as you can see, Sunday, and I am not looking, or even, like, I don't think an entry will present itself until about 2 a.m. Eastern time, London session on Tuesday. You know, since it's technically Monday right now, like when I posted this, because I posted this at like, you know, midnight New York time, 9:24 Los Angeles time. But I said I do not think an entry will be present up until, you know, 2 a.m. London session on Tuesday. I do think it's going to get to 1.32500, 1.325, 1.325. And sure enough, we look at GU, and so right now, this is a 1 hour time frame. It is now 3 o'clock a.m. LA time, but 6 o'clock New York time. So 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. At 2 o'clock a.m., what did it do? It presented an entry on a Tuesday and shot all the way up. Over here, it did nothing. It was consolidating the entire time. Like, this is why, you know, most people lose in Forex and they wonder why it's going on. And how many times have you said, okay, when I'm in demo, you know, things go right, but the minute I open a trade, it goes against me. And then the minute I get out the trade, it goes in the direction I wanted it to go to, because you guys don't understand. You know, you guys are getting better at market structure and price action, but this is why Forex is a full circle job. You can't play in the NBA. I keep bringing basketball references because I'm a basketball player, but you can't be an offensive player and not play defense, period. Like, people want to make fun of, oh, James Harden don't play defense. James Harden can play defense, period. He's in the NBA. He you know what I mean? Like, he starts, he plays 40 minutes a night, he plays defense. He may be lazy, but he knows how to play defense. He talked to, I think I seen Ben Simmons and Devin Booker say, James Harden's strong and he really locks up when he wants to. You know what I mean? So I said, you can't be good at market structure and price action and calling the market for what it is and what it's going to do and you don't have the right risk management, you don't have the right psychology, you don't know what a pair is going to do. You're trading Euro USD one week, GU the next week, AU the next week, New Zealand the next week, then GJ the next week, then gold the next week. And it's like you keep flipping and flipping and flipping and flipping instead of focusing on one or two pairs. If you can go back to my old video, the only reason I have Euro USD up here, I don't trade Euro USD. This is not me to trade. I was on an Instagram live earlier today, and somebody was like, analyze Euro USD for me, and I did it. If you were on my Instagram live, you saw it. But if you go back to my old video, I mean, go back to my YouTube and scroll back all the way to June, April, March, these three things were still here: gold, GU, and GA, period. It wasn't, silver and USD CAD and, USD JPY. No, it was gold, GU, GA. I focus on these three pairs, and gold is a metal, obviously, but I focus on them three, and one or the other will present an opportunity for me this week. If it doesn't, guess what? I'm not trading this week. If I lose, too much early, I'm not trading. And this is why I made the money I made last week in the market, trading GA. And if you go back to my GA video again, even in that video, around the 10:59 or 10:55 mark, I said, I don't think GA is going down any further. I do not think GA is going down any further. I do think GA will reverse and shoot up. Now, scaling back to the larger side of things, if I wanted to just back up just in general, I do not think GA will drop anymore. If it does, it'll get to, right here, but this is only about 70, 60 pips. And look what it did. I did say also in the video, if it does go down a little bit further past this support level, it will get to this line, but I do not think it'll break this line and go back here. Is this a valid break? No, it is not. It did not close below. It pierced below and wicked below. That does not constitute as a break of structure. Excuse me for being dark. What time is it right now? 3:10 a.m. over there. It's 3:10 a.m. and I'm making this video for you guys because realistically, like this is what's going on. I'm trading right now. I'm in my element right now, and I just wanted to make a video on telling you guys on how I was right on those two pairs. And this is the reason why people lose in Forex, stock market too, everywhere. Is that you're not focusing on one or two pairs. And again, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not, do not follow my trades or don't. I don't give signals out like you're responsible for your own trades, but look at how I trade. Look at my psychology. I don't care. I win, I lose, great. I'm here to do a job. Of course, when I make a good amount of money, I'm excited. Who wouldn't be? And if I lose too much money, it's like, damn, like I just lose too much. I gotta chill out a little bit. But more of the time, more or less, I'm really even killed. I'm really kind of Kawhi Leonard. You know what I mean? Relax. But look at how I am right now. It's the same pairs. So like next year, you see me, it may be gold, GU, GA, and then one more pair. Like, and when I say focus on a few pairs, one or two pairs, I don't mean like, focus on one pair and that's it. Because chances are that pair can consolidate for 2 weeks and then pop off the third week, and you just wasted 2 weeks of not trading. You don't want to do that. But you want to start off with, let's say, 7 to 10 pairs and break them down to the pairs that you're like, you feel like you trade the best in. And for me, I feel like gold, GU, and GA are my favorite pairs. I throw AU in here as well, which is why you saw me incorporate AU in my latest video. But AU is in here as well. It's one of my favorite pairs, and it's a little bit slow, but the structure of AU is beautiful. I don't know why I don't have it here. Maybe I X out to put Euro USD here just for Instagram Live, but these are usually my three pairs, and I focus on them over and over and over again. Last week, I didn't touch gold. I focused because of the election and obviously, everybody being bullish on gold because of obviously the weakening of the U.S. dollar due to the election and the uncertainty of it right now. But you got to take everything into consideration. This is why you keep losing. GA, even GU's pushing up. Like, do you guys realize that these are currencies matched up against each other? Like, I'm not just saying GU went up just because the U.S. dollar is, in our economy is a little crazy and out of whack right now, but that plays a part. On top of all the technicals, that plays a part. Go back in time. Like, you can look over here, like, pushed up, a little bit of consolidation. Over here, when did GU start the major trend? Like right here, November 2nd, a day before the election. What is this? oh, a major push up. This is 129, 190, about 130 pips on what day? Election day for the US. And it pushes up and it pushes up and it pushes up and goes, it's like, there's certain things that play a factor, and I want you guys to put everything into consideration. And I got those 2 trades right, GU and GA. I trust my analysis and I carry my trades out, period. Now, as far as gold, on the other hand, I was wrong on gold. I said I believe gold would hit 2,000, and it got to about 1960, 1965, and just flat out dropped. I mean, dropped over, 1,000 pips. It was crazy to me. Again, I didn't trade gold, so I didn't lose that trade. But I'm very transparent. I'm very real with you guys and myself. I was fully saying, yeah, gold about to hit 2,000. You see right here, I had a marker here for my gold 2,000. It just didn't hit it, And it'd be like that sometimes. Like I said, even kill, win, lose, whatever, or right bias or wrong bias, whatever. I just got this one wrong. You know what I mean? But I want you guys to take that advice very, very seriously. Focus. Like, why do you think I just said in my academy 1.32 500? Like, that is definitely one of my mid levels, which I thought I had on here. I know I deleted, but one of my mid levels for sure. And it's actually pushing through it. Hopefully it can close above, because if it closes above, then we're off to the races on another level. But I'll talk more about that in my academy. And obviously I'll finish the rest of this video in my academy. But look over here, 1.32 500. This is my mid level based on, if you know how I trade, obviously you know how I trade in the major key levels in my opinion. But if you go to the left, previous price action, price gapped here. This is a gap week right here. The 4th, September 4th, September 7th, it closed here and then it opened down here. Like, boom, major area, 1.325. Over here, wicked, 1.325, 1.32. I can even draw a clear-cut line at 1.325 and draw a rectangle around it. So why would my take profit, like, think about this. Why would my take profit be higher than 1.32500 right now if this is where the market stopped at previously? Just go from one to the next, here to here. And this is too short for me, so I didn't trade this, but look at this, here to here, great. Now here to here, great. This is a good 80, 90 pips. Like I said in my academy, this is not a 200, 300 pip swing trade you can make. This is literally gonna be 70, 80 pips, which is great still. And now look at this. If we can get a bullish engulf, not bullish engulfing, but this candlestick to remain the way it is, and it can close above this, major resistance right here, GU is in for some trouble in a good way. Like, GU is about to start rocking. But the rest of this video I will continue for my academy and do the announcements right now. I'm gonna stop the video right now. But I wanted to tell you guys that that's the main reason you guys are losing, and you're losing more money than you're making. Like, this is why you need to stop. Like, put it all together. Stop thinking you can be the best technical trader in the world and you don't even have any risk management skills, no psychology, no nothing. You have to put it all together, period, end of story. And again, sorry, like I said, pardon me, I'm in a big penthouse, so I don't have my microphone on. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. This is just a real raw video that I'm just gonna upload to you guys. I hope you guys can bear with me. Doing my best, but wish I had a mic on right now so you guys can hear me more clearly. But anyway, like I said, this is why, like, I made a video early as well. Let me do youtube.com/Swaggy Academy. And if you look over here, pause. I made a video a while ago that says, why do you lose, what was that? Should be right here. Oh, yeah, how to avoid losing more money than you profit in Forex. You know what I mean? I did that then, and this is probably a part 2 to that, because I feel like that's the reason why you're losing more than you're making. That video was talking about getting in at the wrong time, just entries. This is not talking about entries. This is just talking about focusing on a pair or 2 pairs and working on them. I said in my thing, the pound has news at 4:30, every single day, basically. Like, essentially, I just know, like, at 4:30, New York time, so 1:30 my time in LA, and about 8:30 London time, I believe, or 9:30 London time, the pound moves. Pound, like, moves. I'll look on, all these, sites where all the announcements are coming out on, and 4:30 there's news damn near every single day. Sometimes it's not, and it's like an hour earlier, but for the most part, usually when that like an hour into that London session, the pound is moving. So I'm gonna dive a little bit deeper into my analysis on GU and GA for the rest of the week for my academy and goals in general, but want to do a part 2 to that video on losing more money than you make. And like I said again, this is not for you guys to say do this, do that, or follow me or follow my trades. No, this is not for that. Like I said, you guys are in control of your own trades, but I think you guys can really benefit if you take this from me, which is focusing on a few pairs, trading, having the confidence, trusting your bias. If you lose, you lose, it's okay. But this is why you don't risk more than you're comfortable with losing. I think the reason why people, I'm getting deep now too, the reason why people, are so emotional with the markets because they're risking more than they can handle. You got a $200 account and you're risking $175 for what? What is the end game? You know what I mean? Like, so and when you're unattached, you can only become unattached to the outcome if your risk management is in place. Like if I lose, let's say I lose $1,000, but I have a $250,000 trading account or whatever trading account I have, it's not that big of a deal to me. You know what I mean? Because I'm not over risking. I'm not being like, oh, I have this much in my trading account. Okay, I'm going to risk 95% of that just because if it happens to go right, I'm going to make 95% more than what I would usually make and flip my account and do. It shouldn't work like that. Like, you really can't look at it like that because it's gonna, like, losses happen and it's gonna catch up to bite you. So, Austin's not here to play the intro, but I'm gonna pretend like he's here. We pre-shoot the intros and the outros, just in case I want to make a video like this and throw it in between. But let's flash back or flash forward, whatever you want to call it, to Austin and me doing the outro. Back to my academy.